I'm joined now with Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter. How are we today, Marcus?
You know, I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I do have to say, I walked outside of my house this morning and was so excited when I wasn't freezing cold. So I have to tell you.
Well, we have had some cold mornings for sure earlier this week. It was a little bit better last night and this morning, and it'll stay warm as we head into next
Still
week.
not a lot of sun out there, though.
Not a lot of sun, but the sun does return this weekend. So if you've been waiting on the sun, you'll see a lot of it by Saturday.
Well,
all right, well, let's talk about what's happening outside, because you mentioned it's not as sunny out there. We still have some cloud cover across the region. We're also dealing with wind out there, and because of the dry conditions at the surface, combining that with the wind, we still have a fire concern for today. So here's a look at the map. All of the area, our entire viewing area is shaded in that elevated category. So we're dealing with that elevated risk for fires today. Do not do any open burning, follow all burn bans. As of now, we only have one burn ban in our viewing area, and that is in Wynn Parish. But outside of that, we're all under the threat for fires to spread quickly. So please be safe. But let's talk about what we're dealing with so far today. We have seen a lot of wind. We've seen wind gusts in Monroe reach above 30 miles per hour. We see wind gusts close to 30 miles per hour in El Dorado, near 30 in Ruston, and near 35 in Tallulah and Vicksburg. So it's been fairly windy today, but we are expecting lighter wind as we head throughout the day tomorrow. Look at the current winds right now, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. So you will notice that wind. But hey, if you're sitting outside on your porch or plan to, I think you'll enjoy the conditions. We also have dew points that are now in the mid 50s. So we have seen some moistening of the atmosphere. If you remember earlier this week during our broadcast, we showed you that dew points were down to the teens, and that's the type of air that you would find in the desert. So we're doing much better with moisture in the air. I know my sinuses feel a lot better because of the additional moisture in the air, but it still is relatively dry, and we are still dealing with drought, and so that's why we have those fire concerns in place. We have an extreme drought covering parts of our southern parishes, and drought pretty much covering the rest of the viewing area. Here's a look at temperatures now. We're anywhere from the low to mid 70s, so it feels really nice when you step outside. 74 degrees in Monroe, 73 degrees in El Dorado, same for Ruston, and then the low to mid 70s from Natchez up toward Tallulah and Vicksburg. On a wider view, we're noticing 80s across Texas. It's 86 degrees in San Antonio. It's starting to feel like summer in those areas, and it's 89 degrees in Midland, Texas. Some of that warmth will push in our direction, but we'll likely see the 80s finally reach us as we head through the weekend. Here's a look at the temperature planner. We'll go from the mid 70s more or less right now to the low 70s by 7 p.m. and then upper 60s as we head into the overnight. We'll only have lows down to the low 60s, so it will be a warmer night than the last several nights we've experienced. Here's a look at 10 p.m. A few passing clouds out there. We'll notice a light wind out of the south and southwest. That'll continue as we head through Thursday. We are expecting a cold front to sweep across our region, but that cold front doesn't quite line up with the moisture that's available, so it's looking somewhat drier than what we were originally forecasting earlier this week. We can use the rain, but unfortunately it looks like we'll get very little rain activity as we head through Thursday. It looks like most of it develops farther to our south and east. Here's a look at our GFS model showing that things are quiet up until about Thursday, where we have that limited rain chance out there. Then as we head into the weekend, I mentioned sunshine. It takes over on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And even as we head into early next week, we'll be dealing with a lot of warmth, but there will be a front that pushes nearby as we head into Monday. That could have an impact on our temperatures. Right now, we're going with the warmer solutions, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. But if this front does materialize and if it does produce some limited rain, we'll likely see temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Here's a look at our pattern. Right now, we have colder air still moving in overhead, but as we head into next week, we'll start to see warmer air that's been in place across the southwestern United States start to spread across the southern United States as a whole, and that leads to warmer weather for us. So it will be a battle between how warm we'll be on Monday and whether or not we get additional cloud cover and rain chances. So let's talk about the forecast for tonight. We're going with the low of 62 degrees. It'll be partly cloudy, warm and breezy, wind up to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, but it's in the afternoon and evening we'll be watching for rain chances. As of now, though, the rain doesn't look as likely. The 7-day forecast shows that we'll be in the mid 70s with the sunshine for Friday, then near 80 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. A great weekend to do some gardening if you want to get out there and plant some plants or maybe cut your grass, do some more cleanup. And then as we head toward next week, we'll see more cloud cover and we'll see temperatures as of now in the mid 70s. So Mallory, I think we're doing okay weather-wise. We can use some more rain, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of it in the forecast. Our best chance is tomorrow.
Hey, we do have that Thursday rain. I'm happy for any rain we can get around here, to be completely honest. Because like you said, the air has been dry, and my sinuses will be very happy for any moisture I can get.
Please rain.
Yes, well, thank you, Marcus, and thank you guys so much for being here. Don't worry, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back.